Ok, Battlefield 6 må lykkes. Det er veldig, veldig viktig. Enten om du er Battlefield-fan, eller Call of Duty-fan, eller begge deler. Hvorfor? Det kommer vi litt tilbake igjen til senere. For de som ikke har fått det med seg, så kom det nylig Battlefield 6 reveal-trailer. Jeg tenkte vi skulle kjapt se den, og så etterpå så skal vi reagere til en annen video, der vi kommer litt inn på de tingene jeg hadde lyst til å ta opp. Det var i 2 minutter, og finn frem noe snacks. Enjoy!
My fellow citizens, my fellow... We will prevail.
Det er ganske nice trailer. Jeg har sett den et par ganger.
We're ready, Mr. President.
My fellow citizens, today represents a dark day in our history. With this monstrous, unprovoked attack, no country is safe from their reach. For all those serving on our behalf, our prayers go with you. For the Pax Armada mercenaries who are watching now, I have a message. It's over. Let's get to work.
Jeg vil tippe det her er gameplay på storyen, sikkert, som kommer i spillet.
Move fast, move decisive. Dagger on my 6.
Send it.
And I hope that you die. And your death will come soon. I follow your casket by the pale afternoon. I watch while you lie.
Clear the ship now!
And I stand over your grave, and I'm sure that you're dead.
Training the target for the F-61.
Yeah, boom! Battlefield 6. Så kommer det multiplayer reveal juli 31. Det er mulig jeg kommer til å se på det live, kanskje på Twitch. Kanskje ikke live selv og se det. Hvis noen er interessert, det får vi se på. Uansett, det var reveal-traileren til Battlefield 6, så jeg tipper at det vi så der er kanskje en blanding av multiplayer. Jeg tror egentlig det er mest singleplayer. Uansett, vi skal reagere til en video fra en creator som heter Rick. Jeg legger link til kanalen hans i beskrivelsen, så gjerne sjekk den ut. Videoen har titelen R.I.P Cod of Duty, så jeg tenkte denne kunne være grei å reagere på. Han tar opp litt det temaet med hvorfor det er veldig viktig at Battlefield 6 blir en suksess nå, rett og slett. Både selvfølgelig fordi at det var veldig bra å få et nytt Battlefield-spill som faktisk var bra. Forrige release på Battlefield 2042 var absolutt ikke bra i det hele tatt. Så jeg prøver å holde forventningene mine lave. Sånn som traileren vi akkurat så. Altså, jeg synes det er bra. Jeg vil si, jeg vil gi den 8 av 10. Den er bra. Men det har tidligere trailere vært også. Så jeg prøver å holde forventningene lave, så vil jeg heller bli veldig positivt overrasket. Men jeg håper så inderlig at det blir bra, fordi at det trenger FPS-sjangeren. Så la oss da se hva The Rick har å si.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Rick. Welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. Hope you guys are having a good day. And today we're going to be diving into something a little different, but very important when it comes to Call of Duty. We're going to be talking about why Call of Duty actually needs Battlefield 6, the next Battlefield title that's supposed to be coming out in October, to be a massive success.
Yep.
Yes, you heard me right, ladies and gentlemen. Call of Duty needs its biggest rival to make a huge comeback. And it's not just for the sake of competition, but for the future of FPS games in general. Now, before we break this down...
Og det er så veldig sant, og jeg har sagt det her lenge. Når det gjelder Call of Duty, en av grunnene til at det er sånn som det er nå, det er fordi at de har ingen konkurranse. Man blir forced til å spille det på en måte, hvis man vil spille first person i den type. Så
I would appreciate if you guys could hit that like button, subscribe if you have not already, and also comment your thoughts down below. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? I would love to have a good discussion in the comments. You guys know I love reading those comments, man. I try to reply to every single one as much as possible. Sometimes we get hundreds. It's very hard for me to do that, but I would really love to know your thoughts down below. And what you guys are currently watching is the Battlefield 6 reveal trailer, okay? There's not any gameplay, I believe, in this. That comes out on the 31st with the multiplayer reveal. We'll make sure that we cover that on this channel. But it is crazy how much hype is set around this game right now instead of Black Ops 7. I am actually amazed. My 16 years of playing Call of Duty, I have never seen more hype for another game in my life until today. And
Det är faktiskt sykt. Jag tror det var en eller annan Twitter eller X-konto som är baserat bara på Call of Duty. De gjorde en vote där och spurte vilket spel är dere mest hyper for. Black Ops 7, som är det nya Call of Duty-spelet som kommer, eller Battlefield 6. Jag tror det var 80% som vote Battlefield 6. Det sier litt, og det er inne på en fan X Call of Duty-konto.
I really hope that this is going to be something good for Battlefield 6. I really hope that for once in our lives, Call of Duty actually has some type of competition. Because let's be real, they have had no real competition for years.
Nope.
Now, of course, during the prime days of Call of Duty, we also had the prime days of Halo. Halo and Call of Duty were always butting heads, some competition here and there. But over the past 10 plus years, there's not really been that much competition from Halo when it comes to the first-person shooters. We had Apex Legends come out. That was a little competition for the Battle Royale aspect of Call of Duty and Warzone, but that's kind of gone away in my opinion. And of course, we've had Battlefield 6, which is more realistic first-person shooter compared to Call of Duty. But again, when it comes to the mainstream, when it comes to the military-style FPS shooters, it's just Call of Duty. And that's a massive problem when it comes to the industry itself. Activision has been riding this wave with almost zero pressure to innovate, to improve, to just make the game better. And it just seems like every year we get a new $70 game. Now it's probably going to be $80 game with recycled content, broken mechanics, a story that seems to be more important than the gameplay, cheaters going everywhere. Why? Why? It's because they have nowhere else to go. Everyone that is playing this game has nowhere else to go if you want to play a first-person shooter. A good
Jeg kunne ikke vært med enig, og det er akkurat samme feelingen jeg har selv. Jeg har prøvd mye annet for å få et alternativ, men så blir det kanskje ikke det samme. Ikke at det må være akkurat det samme, men i samme sjangeren på en måte. Sånn at, ja, man har Apex, man har Halo som man nevner, PUBG, hvis man tenker Battle Royale, men det er absolutt ikke det samme.
Good first-person shooter. Now, of course, we're going to have some people that are going to, you know, debate that in the comment section, say there's other games that you can obviously play. Of course. But I'm talking about the majority of the Call of Duty fan base, the people that have that Call of Duty addiction, like myself. No one, there's no other competitor. Players don't have another AAA title that can keep up with the COD machine. Or at least they haven't until hopefully now. Over the last 6 years, Call of Duty has been in slow motion collapse. From MW 2019 having one of the worst multiplayer launches I've ever experienced, to MW2 2022 being one of the most dog shit fucking games I've ever played, probably the worst Call of Duty I've ever played, to then MW3 being a $70 DLC, which actually was pretty good, but again, a DLC, that's what MW2 2022 should have been in the first place, to now Black Ops 6, with the amount of issues we have experienced from this 4-year developed game, apparently, 4-year developed. SBMM is more aggressive than ever. Skill gaps are eliminated by broken aim assists. Cheaters are everywhere. The ricochet anti-cheat is not even existent, even in rank play. It makes competitive Call of Duty not even worth playing. The core gameplay just feels soulless. And the yearly releases aren't even exciting anymore. They're expected. They're corporated. They're stale. And we're seeing that with Black Ops 7. All the hype that you normally have with the Call of Duty release or Call of Duty that's supposed to be coming out, that's actually gone. Nobody gives a fuck about Black.
Og det er noe mange snakker om, og det føler jeg på selv. Jeg personlig er som regel ganske hyped på et nytt Call of Duty-spill. Så jeg alltid grinder det en måned eller to, farme camos, level opp alle guns, alle det der, men Black Ops 7 nå, jeg er faktisk usikker på om jeg kommer til å skaffe det og prøve det helt tatt. Kanskje prøve betaen? Jeg vet ikke. Vi får se hvordan Battlefield blir.
Ops 7. And I wonder why. Is it because of the store? Is it because of the $20, $30 animated skins that are pay to win and it's all that they do? It seems like every single day there's a brand new bundle in the store. Is it because of that and we're still experiencing the same bugs from the launch of this game? I think that's kind of a reason why. There's no incentive to innovate when you're the only game in town. Why do you think Activision doesn't give a fuck? Which brings us to this. Battlefield 6. EA has a golden opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. After a complete disaster of some of the previous Battlefield titles, expectations are low, but somehow that's working in their favor. Hype is in the fucking building, ladies and gentlemen. The community is buzzing. People are hopeful for this game to be good because we all experienced some dog shit Call of Duty titles the past 6 years. And that's exactly what Call of Duty needs. They need fear. They need competition, a reason to stop being lazy. X-Defiant had its chance during MW2. They were supposed to release during MW2 2022 when it was so bad for Call of Duty, but they waited. They delayed for who knows why. I don't know the exact reason why. They waited too long. Now is the time for Battlefield, for EA to do what's right. They need to have good maps, good gameplay, actually listen to the fucking community, have an anti-cheat that actually works, something to just shake the entire FPS industry. It could finally give players a reason to put down Call of Duty and try something new. Now, let me make...
Ja. Jeg vil bare si en ting. Når det gjelder Battlefield vs Call of Duty, så tror jeg, når det gjelder multiplayer-delen, så tror jeg det vil være en viss begrensning hvor mange players, uansett hvor bra Battlefield 6 er, de kan få over fra Call of Duty. For det er en del forskjeller. Battlefield er mer fokusert på large scale multiplayer, med vehicles, helikopter, tanks, alle de tingene. Jeg vet mange som ikke liker det. Mens Call of Duty, små maps, 6v6, så videre. Mye mer fast-paced. Så det vil alltid være et skille der. Der jeg tror, hvis Battlefield gjør ting riktig nå, blir veldig bra. Der jeg tror Call of Duty kan få konkurranse, det er når det gjelder Battle Royale-modusen. Og ja, Battlefield 6 skal også, ut fra hva vi vet eller har hørt ut av ryktet, jeg er usikker på om det er 100% bekreftet, det er vel egentlig det, så kommer Battlefield også med en egen Battle Royale som skal være free to play. Så hvis grunnspillet blir bra med storyen, multiplayer, de tingene der, og de får til en bra BR, der tror jeg virkelig de kan stjele mange players over fra Call of Duty eller Warzone da. Multiplayer, selvfølgelig en god del, blir det veldig bra. Jeg ser i kommentarfeltet rundt omkring, folk er liksom, de sier, jeg har spilt Battlefield for mange år siden, men jeg gikk over til COD, fordi at spesielt den siste Battlefield-releasen var veldig, veldig dårlig.
Make sure I make something very clear. Very clear. I want Call of Duty to be successful. It's my favorite game. I love the Call of Duty franchise. I hate what Activision is doing. I think there's an equal balance and understanding of, you know, what I'm trying to say here. But I just feel like competition always makes things better.
Ja.
I want you guys to think back to the early 2010s.
Og det vil jeg også si, det er absolutt ikke sånn at jeg er ikke en person som på en måte ønsker at Call of Duty skal dø, eller at Battlefield kommer til å drepe Call of Duty, men jeg ønsker absolutt konkurranse, så begge spillere kan bli bedre. Og det har vi players for den av. I stedet for sånn som det er nå, som jeg snakker om her, det er egentlig veldig monopol. De har monopol litt på den sjangeren.
Modern Warfare versus Battlefield versus Halo, all that stuff, the OG games, that was peak FPS. Not because either game was perfect, but because all of those franchises were pushing each other to get better.
Yep.
They wanted your time. They didn't want your money. I mean, obviously, of course, somewhat, they kind of want your money, but they wanted you to play their game more than the other. And they were willing to fight for it by making great games, by listening to the community, by doing things that made it just better. Now, what do we have? Call of Duty, Activision, just assumes you'll buy it no matter what. And honestly, they're not wrong, of course, right? I mean, everybody that loves Call of Duty, that grew up playing Call of Duty, including myself, we're going to obviously buy this game. We're going to get Black Ops 7. Now, I'm getting this shit for free. Thank fucking God. $80 is insane to ask for after we're literally going to get a DLC in Black Ops 7. I'm calling it right now, but that's a whole nother discussion. They're not wrong, right? People are still going to get this game. It's Call of Duty. People are going to play Call of Duty. The people that love Call of Duty are going to play it. We keep feeding the beast because there's no alternative. There's zero alternative.
Yep.
But if Battlefield 6 drops, and it's actually great, because you guys know it's dropping before Black Ops 7, that is going to change everything.
Og det gjør det. Og det samme med meg også. Altså, hvis Battlefield kommer nå det rykter om en open beta, og hvis det viser seg at det i ekstremt dårlig tilstand, sånn som 2042 var, så kommer jeg ikke til å kjøpe det, og det kommer til å ende med 90% sikkerhet at jeg kjøper Black Ops 7. Jeg vet noenlunde hva jeg har å gå til. Men viser seg at Battlefield 6 blir helt sinnssykt, det blir dritbra, og jeg bare, ok, så kan det være at jeg dropper Black Ops 7. Eller i hvert fall kommer til å spille det mye, mye mindre, eller hva jeg hadde pleid å gjøre. Fordi at det et alternativ.
Activision would then be forced to look in the mirror. For once in the past how many years, they will be forced to stop maybe their yearly releases. They're going to be forced to rework their matchmaking system, maybe get rid of SBMM. They're going to be forced to care about the community again, care about your gameplay experience, instead of ignoring the feedback and milking us with these microtransactions. They're going to be forced to make a fucking anti-cheat that they actually know works, instead of saying, oh, this is how many accounts we banned, this is how many accounts, when we all know those people are making brand new accounts as we speak. That is the power of competition. But make no mistake, I want to make it very clear, Battlefield 6 has to deliver. No half-baked bullshit. No missing features, no year-long wait to fix bugs like we're experiencing with Call of Duty. It needs to work day one.
Yeah.
It needs to bring back what made Battlefield what it was. Immersive gameplay, teamwork, destruction, large-scale worlds, a fun gameplay without all the bullshit, just realistic shooter with a little bit of, you know, good, fun time in there. And they also need to listen to the community. I think that's the biggest thing, something that Activision has completely forgotten how to do. I don't know what is so difficult about listening to your community. If somebody says something in my comments about what I should do, obviously I'll question them on it, but I'll probably, you know, do what I need to do to fix that problem. If somebody thinks I'm not reading chat enough, which, you know, I think I do a pretty good job, but if they think I'm not, I'll read chat more. If they think I need to do some other things more, I'll fucking look into it and do it more. It's simple to run things the right way. It's simple to listen to feedback. And I really hope that Battlefield 6 does good, because I want it to light a fire under Call of Duty's ass like we haven't seen in fucking years. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, Call of Duty needs Battlefield 6 to succeed. Not for EA's sake, not for anybody else's sake, but not within Activision, but for our sake.
Yep.
The millions of first-person shooter fans who are tired of this dog shit we've been experiencing for a long time. If Battlefield 6 lands, the pressure's on. The pressure's on, man. And maybe, just maybe, this will make Call of Duty forced to make some changes. I don't know.
Forhåpentligvis.
Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I would love to hear you guys' opinions, your thoughts, everything like that. Because
Som sagt, når det gjelder multiplayer-biten, så tror jeg kanskje dessverre ikke det vil ha så mye påvirkning. Noe. Hvis det blir ekstremt bra, kanskje, men det er nok mer BR-moden som vil kunne gjøre at de begynner å kanskje stresse litt mer med å ikke bruke 2 måneder på å fikse irriterende glitches eller whatever.
Because I mean, even if both games are great, that's never a problem either. It allows people to just change it up. If one day they want to play Call of Duty, they can. If one day they want to play Battlefield 6, they can. They'll enjoy both experiences. But I don't know. We'll see what happens in October, and hopefully it's fun, because I want it to be fun. I want to play something else than Call of Duty, because Call of Duty can get tiring, man. That shit is fucking sweaty. You guys know that. Even though I'm a sweat, that shit's sweaty. But let me know what you guys think. I would greatly appreciate if you guys could hit that like button, subscribe if you have not already. But as always, this is the Rick.
Sure.
I'm out this bitch. Have a great, amazing day. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Yes, det var den. Veldig enig med det han tar opp der. Jeg har sagt det selv mange ganger. de siste 2 årene. Det er et veldig behov for å få noen konkurranse nå. Så jeg håper så virkelig at Battlefield 6 kommer ut. Jeg tror ikke det kommer til å komme ut feilfritt, for det er ingen spill som kommer ut feilfritt, men at det er rett og slett bra day one. Men det var det. Takk for at du så på videoen. Gjerne skriv en kommentar. Hva tenker du om Battlefield? Spiller du first person i det hele tatt? Kommer du til å fortsette å spille COD, uansett hvor bra Battlefield er? Kommer du til å teste begge? Legg gjerne en kommentar. Gjerne trykk en like på videoen, abonner hvis du ikke har gjort det. Det har du satt stor pris på. Ønsker alle en riktig fin dag. Ha det bra.